Sea moss. Benefits. All these nutrients are in sea moss. Take some daily. Sea moss has many health benefits. But we rarely include sea moss in our diet. At most, we only add sea moss to a few dishes. But this sea moss is very good for our body during the hot season. This compilation explains what kind of nutrients it contains, how we can include it in our diet, and what are the health benefits of it. Sea moss can even be called a pile of nutrients. It is normally available in all grocery stores. But we don't buy much and use it. Let's get to know a little more about sea moss, which has various benefits like reducing body heat, increasing the number of blood platelets in the body, increasing iron content, and controlling high blood pressure. Sea moss is a type of algae found in the ocean. This sea moss is eaten raw as sea moss. However, we do get sea moss in dry form. Buying them and adding them to our diet can help improve our health. To prevent cancer. Nutrients in sea moss. Sea moss contains more nutrients than we can imagine. But its calorie content is very low. A 50-gram serving of sea moss has just 5 calories. Protein, carbohydrates, sodium, dietary fiber, magnesium, potassium, calcium, phosphorus, and iron are found in sea moss. Similarly, sea moss is available in different colors. Light green and red, according to the nature of the sea and each continent. Increases iron content. Sea moss is very, very high in iron. We can get 50% of our daily iron requirement from only 100 grams of sea moss. Therefore, for those who have low red blood cells and those who suffer from anemia, frequent consumption of this sea moss will help to increase the hemoglobin level of their blood. In particular, non-vegetarian foods contain more iron than plant foods. This sea moss is therefore an excellent plant source for iron supplementation. Magnesium deficiency. Magnesium deficiency in the body can lead to many health problems, starting with weak bones. To avoid these problems, sea moss, a magnesium-rich ingredient, can be added to the diet frequently. 100 grams of sea moss can meet 34% of our daily magnesium requirement. Bone health starts when the body has the right amount of magnesium. By keeping blood pressure stable, the insomnia problems can also be corrected. Iodine deficiency. Iodine is one of the few essential micronutrients our body needs, especially to secrete the right amount of thyroid hormone in the body. This sea moss is high in iodine. People with iodine deficiency, PCOS, hypothyroidism, and hyperthyroidism should include sea moss in their diet regularly. It helps in the proper secretion of thyroid hormones. Nervous disorders. People with nervous problems or weak nervous systems due to seizures and brain-related problems should have sea moss as a part of their diet. The nutrients in this sea moss strengthen the nervous system and give the body enough energy to function properly, from blood circulation to brain activity. Especially those who suffer from epilepsy should include some form of sea moss in their diet at least twice a week. You can drink it by adding it to smoothies, juices, etc. Or you can take a small piece of sea moss and soak it in the water you usually drink. Weight gaining diet chart. Are you skin and bones? Want some meat? Then eat this. Lose weight. Sea moss can help you lose weight. Sea moss is high in protein. We can get about 2 grams of protein from just 100 grams of sea moss. Apart from that, this sea moss is very high in soluble fiber. So when you take this, you get some kind of satisfaction. And it gives you the power to control your hunger without feeling hungry for a long time. It helps to increase the growth of the body, dissolve the unwanted fat stored in the body, and help the body maintain the right weight and muscle strength. Sea moss side effects and supplements. Irish moss, a seaweed, can have negative effects due to the conversion of carrageenan into polygenin, a toxic substance. Polygenin can cause intestinal inflammation, stomach ulcers, and cancerous polyps. Carrageenan, the main component of sea moss, is safe to use as a food additive and cannot be converted to polygenin. Overconsumption of sea moss can cause stomach upset, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. High levels of iodine in sea moss can cause thyroid issues and cancer. Sea moss may contain toxic metals like arsenic, mercury, and lead. Irish moss may have blood-thinning properties. Advising people taking blood-thinning medication and pregnant and breastfeeding people to avoid it. Sea moss supplements are available in various formulas, but should not be taken excessively.